Hi everyone, this is Kim Kretsch. I am the creator of In and Through Music on TPT. Additionally, it's been my privilege to teach children of all backgrounds elementary music for 3 decades now in an urban public school setting. The title of this video is Turning Classroom Runners and Eye Rollers into Engaged Musicians. And I'm going to talk about that bit at the end of this video. But first, I'm going to share with you my experience using background loops that I've created in the classroom for all kinds of musical reasons. First of all, I'm going to give you a little sample of what I mean by backing loops, some that I've created and use in my own elementary music classroom. The loops that you just heard, I created specifically for Hispanic Heritage Month, as they feature a variety of Latin musical styles. But I will use those loops through the whole school year because they are great material for supporting student learning in the Perform standard, the Create standard, the Respond standard, and the Connect standards. So here's how I use those loops in all of those ways. So when I think of the Perform standard and using backing loops during our musical work, I'm thinking about students performing echo rhythms with me or body percussion. I also use them to back up our rhythm reading. Turn on one of those Latin loops and do some ta-ti-ti practice. The kids will rehearse way longer with loops than they will without. Pro tip. For the Create standard, the loops that I have underscore their music making are a solid foundation for beginning improvisation in the music classroom, which eventually gives way to student composition. And I'm already starting that this week with my students, and it's so exciting to see their creative brilliance when I put on a loop and let them go. And I do this with all ages. I did it with my kindergartners, and I do it with my oldest students in elementary as well. When it comes to the Respond standard, my students can be guided to demonstrate different expressive qualities in their music making, such as changing up their dynamics and their tempo and making musical responses to the style of music that they are playing along with. And then with the Connect standard, this is using loops is really a culturally responsive practice, and it's a way to honor many different musical styles, center the music that students care about in your classroom. And when students make music with a variety of musical loops, then they get to express their personal preferences about different styles of music. And I really emphasize that there's no right answer to those questions. And it might be just as simple like, who enjoyed playing with hip hop loops the most? Raise your hand. Who enjoyed playing with disco loops the most? I have loops like that on TPT as well. Now I come back to the title of this video, which is Turning Classroom Runners and Eye Rollers into engaged musicians. And this has been my lived experience using my backing loops in the classroom with students in kindergarten and who won't stop running. Maybe I'm the only one who has students who run constantly in the classroom, but I have a feeling other people have those friends as well in music. As well as the eye rollers, the students who are a little too cool for school, who need some secret sauce to buy into what we're doing. Loops are magic for both of those kinds of students. In fact, just yesterday, I had a runner, kindergarten runner, predictable runner, who sat down for 10 minutes and jammed on rhythm sticks to a disco loop. And he played and played and played and played, and myself and the special education teacher who was in the classroom with me were just so amazed. And so we were able to just pile praise onto this child for showing their musical brilliance. And that was because of the loops. The loops have this way of just like pulling kids in and focusing them and engaging them. And there's no talking from the teacher that makes them want to run. It's just music making. And there was so much brilliance on display. Same thing happened yesterday with one of my oldest students who, exhibits a bit of a, shall we say, cool detachment. We had instruments out and we were doing some I'm just at the beginning of the year, I'm just introducing instruments. I'm doing my introduction to handheld percussion lessons. You can also find that in my TPT store. I'll link it in the description. But, if I just get out rhythm sticks and I have fifth graders playing, they're just not so excited about it. But put on a salsa loop and everybody was jamming. It was so cool. Even my eye rollers were so into it. So the loops not only have an educational benefit, they also have an engagement benefit, which to me is worth everything. So, I'm going to keep using loops. I'm going to keep making more loops for my TPT store. And if you are interested in trying out any loops in your classroom, I will link what I have in my TPT store, and I hope you'll try them out, and I hope you'll experience as much success as I do with them. Happy music making, everyone. Bye. Let's all do the Sharif. Show me your own idea. Let's all try the Cora. Do your own. Let's all do the Samson. Do your own. Let's all do the Catalina. Everybody do your own. Park your sticks behind your back. Put your hands